ORICO TCM2 and PCM2 NVMe.2 SSD enclosures opinion. Before we continue with our final thoughts in regard to both M.2 and enclosures by ORICO, I think it's important to point out that by using the latest version of Crystal Disk Mark, we achieved read and write performance numbers close to 900 megabytes per second. To that end, since we happen to still have every portable SSD we've tested to date here, we'll be updating our charts with the latest version of Crystal Disk Mark, and while we're at it, we'll use the latest versions of ITO and SI software Sandra Pro as well from our next portable SSD review. We'll also be using our latest Intel Core i9-7980s test rig. With that out of the way, it's clear from ITO and SI software Sandra Pro that both the TCM2 and the PCM2 can indeed get very close to 1000 megabytes per second, but having used an M.2 SSD that can surpass 3000 megabytes per second in reads and 2000 megabytes per second in writes, it seems that a Thunderbolt 3 solution would be a more proper fit. With that in mind, you should remember to opt for a rather basic M.2 model with performance levels closer to 1000 megabytes per second and not for one of the faster and more expensive ones. No need to spend more if you're not going to get what you paid for. In terms of heat dissipation, we were correct. The PCM2 does a far better job compared to the TCM2, but lower spec M.2 models don't get as hot, so do keep this in mind as well. At the time of this review, the TCM2 and PCM2 M.2 enclosures retail for USD $39.99/USD $42.99 inside the USA, Amazon.com, and for €35.99/45.99 inside the EU, Amazon.da, so these aren't exactly the most affordable enclosures in the market today. Still, they do offer impressive performance, at least as far as USB 3.1 Gen 2 goes, good heat dissipation, especially the PCM2, and are available in many colors.